Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the new Dior Forever Undercover foundation. I'm in the shade 021. I will go through the foundation, the claims and see how it holds up. So if you'd like to see how this foundation performs, then stay tuned. Claims of the foundation. So this is the box. So basically what it's saying is, it's semi-matte, it conceals imperfections, it's meant to be a weightless feel, water-based texture and high pigmented, and tested over 24 hours. So we'll see if it lives up to the claims. So this is the bottle. I've got the shade 021. It says shake well before use. The bottle is actually plastic, which I was a little bit disappointed about the Dior. I thought it could at least give you a glass bottle, but on the positives, you can travel with it and it won't smash. So I'm going to do one half of my face with a beauty blender and one half with a sponge. And the nozzle's like a little drop nozzle. So I'm guessing you can either drop that onto your hand or drop it directly onto your face. I'm going to drop it directly onto my face. So I've just done like 5 little drops. And if you want to see like the foundation colour, I can just smear one of those down. So that's 021. They do give out these little samples, so it's definitely worth picking one up. I'm just going to open my lips. And I'll just do my forehead. I'd say the colour's a tad too dark, but the shade above it was a little less beigey yellowy. So for me I need like a bit more of a yellowy tone, which the 021 did. Doing this side of my face with the beauty blender, I'll do the same 5 lip pumps, and then I'm just going in with my beauty blender. So looking closely, the finish on both is really nice. I think it's a close call of what's nicer. The brush I used was the Urban Decay, and I got this with the All Nighter foundation. They both still give really good coverage. Like, I am impressed with the level of coverage that it gave, and it does feel weightless. It doesn't feel like it's almost dry yet. Still feels like you could work with the product. It's not one of those that you have to work fast because it dries in and it dries matte. I suppose it is a semi-matte finish. So I do think the beauty blender presses the product in nicer. I feel like it is more embedded as opposed to the brush, where it does feel like it sits on the top. I'm just going to try and build the foundation in a few of my problem areas and see how it builds. So with the brush side, yep, that's built really flawlessly on the brush side. And even easier with the beauty blender. yeah, that just, it's a foundation definitely that you can build. Not really that you'd have to. I do like a really full coverage foundation, and I would be happy with that. I think it's covered really well. It does feel lightweight. Because I'm used to a matte finish and my face almost feeling almost dry afterwards, having the feel of a semi-matte, I almost notice I have got something on my skin. It's not heavy, it's still a lightweight finish, but I notice like it's there. So I definitely powder this down. So just a close-up. So that's the foundation on. I am going to powder. I'll finish the rest of my makeup and check back in, let you see the final result. So this is the final look. I have done my bronzer. I use the Becca Après Ski palette, and on my lips I have Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in Bow and Arrow, Too Faced Melted in Colour Nude. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with the foundation. It's gone on nicely. I'd say it was a tad too dark compared to my body. And a bit further away you can kind of see. But nothing that I can't work with, and especially if I would have highlighted and contoured a bit better than what I did do. But yeah, really happy with it. It's gone on nicely. I would say in hindsight I prefer the Beauty Blender side. I just feel that it just looks, it's minute the difference, but I just feel that it looks more flawless on my skin. The brush side still looks really nice. You probably can build more coverage on this side, and obviously less products wasted using the brush as opposed to the Beauty Blender. So both are really good options with this foundation. It doesn't perform particularly better with one or the other. I just personally like the feel of the Beauty Blender side. I just feel that it's more securely patted in. So for me, I'd probably apply it with the Beauty Blender. Sometimes though, for speed, if I can't be bothered to get and wet my Beauty Blender, which happens occasionally, I would then go with a brush, and no issues at all with using a brush. So I will check back in tonight. It is probably around 8:30 in the morning. So I'll check back in tonight, leave it on as long as I can. I'll be going to the gym, and I will let you know how it holds up throughout the rest of the day, if it is 24-hour wear. But so far, the actual foundation, finish of the foundation, it feels nice. It is semi-matte. It's much more matte now I've powdered over it. It didn't move. The foundation stayed in place when I was powdering and bronzing, which is good. So yeah, I will let you know my thoughts later on and whether it holds up or not. Hi guys, welcome back. So this is my check-in. I've had my makeup on for around 11 hours. I have started to grease up, so as you can see, I've gone oily around the nose area. I have been to the gym, so I sweat. Coverage wise, I'm still well covered. It's not actually started to separate anywhere on my face. I just look generally slightly more shiny. So as you can get a close up there and you can see, it's gone slightly cakey just over my laughter lines here on the corners of my mouth. When I was running at the gym and I got sweaty on my forehead, you could almost see the foundation in the sweat. So I would say that it does transfer, definitely. I think all in all, for a full day of wearing it, it's held up quite well. It is only semi-matte, so it doesn't claim to give you a matte finish all day long. So I think the coverage is fantastic on it. Really happy with that. I'm happy with the overall look, even though I'm shiny. I'd say I could definitely have blotted and got away with this. It's not separated, it's not gone patchy. It's almost just not as flawless as it was, but it's definitely still good for the amount of hours that I've had it on for. So I'd say it was a good foundation. If I knew I'd be out for a long time, I probably wouldn't go with this one. I'd go for one that didn't make me as shiny looking towards the end of the day. But if I was going on a night out, I'd wear it. If I knew I was having my makeup on, say, for anything up to like 5-6 hours, I'd definitely wear it. I think the coverage and the finish is really nice. And if you've not got greasy skin, or even, I wouldn't say I've got completely greasy, I've got combination skin, then, you know, if you've got dry skin, this would be perfect for you. It's a semi-matte finish. You do look dewy, especially now. I'd definitely say it looks dewier than when I powdered it this morning. So it's still a nice finish, it's just a little bit more shiny than I like to be. I'm happy that it's held up the way it has done, considering I've had a really full on day. I mean, to the extent that my eye makeup here has got all black bits of my mascara that's sweated onto my eyebrows and whatnot. So it shows, you know, I've had my makeup on for a long time. So yeah, all in all, I do think it is really, really good. I'm happy it's not patchy, I'm happy it's not clung anywhere in particular, it's not separated. So it's held up well, and for a semi-matte finish, it does exactly what it says on the tin. So coverage-wise in this foundation is definitely a strong point. I really love the high pigment in it. It still feels lightweight. Just because I'm a bit shiny, it feels a little bit heavier. They do say that if you've got oily skin, you're more likely to oxidize. So I do think, I don't know if you can see, but slightly, it looks slightly darker than it did when I initially applied it this morning. But again, that's just one of the things of having either combination or oily skin. You do tend to have foundations that oxidize more than if you were to have dry skin. But yeah, all in all, I think it's definitely worth a shot, this foundation, and especially if it's for a special occasion, a night out, you know, I think it won't be my day-to-day go-to makeup, but I definitely think it was worth the splurge. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up and hit subscribe. Thanks, bye!